but I don't even care.
What's up, and welcome back to the Broken Mask Show. Today here we got our usual cast. So on this episode, we wanted more to talk about what we were gearing up to do in October, and we wanted to go ahead and say that and put it out there so that we can kind of get feedback, and like maybe if y'all want mess with an idea, we can kind of leave that out of the schedule. So to start off, I mean, Danny, y'all got any ideas y'all want to throw out there?
Well, I will also say, I know last year, I don't know if y'all remember how we did it, but it was like we were doing like 3 videos a week. I'm not going to say we're not going to do that, but I'm also not going to say that we are going to do that. Because like that was structured. it was structured to where it was like, I think it was like a regular video, a horror game, and then a Five Nights at Freddy's video at the end of the week. I don't know if we're going to try and have that the same way this time. It's just going to be like whatever we're really feeling. If we want to have 3 videos that come out of the week, there might be 3 videos. And the next week, there might be no videos. Who knows? We'll just have to see. Yeah. Depends on how much filming we can get in and how many ideas that we got, and try not to let anything run out. Like, we want it to still feel fresh every time.
Yeah. October's always one of the months that's like, I can think of like mad ideas in like the other months, but then it's like as soon as it gets to it, it's like, dang, bro, it's like everything feels like it's blanked, or it's like...
For me, I feel like October, just because of the fact that it's like the coolest month. I know, like I prefer it a lot more whenever it's cool outside, more so than when it's hot. So whenever it's like cold, or not exactly cold, but just cooler fall like weather, there's a lot more shit that I feel like I can do outside. There's a lot more like, I mean, I've always liked horror games and stuff like that. So like, you ever sit there and play horror games or watch horror movies, anything like that, horror shows, all kinds of things. I feel like I kind of center that around October. So, I don't know. Personally, for me, I feel like I find more ideas to do in October.
How do y'all feel about, like, carving pumpkins? Like, are y'all big fans of that? Do y'all do that every,
I've never tried it.
Oh, really?
I've only tried it that one time we did it during school.
Really?
I don't even remember what I did. I think I just did a regular pumpkin.
Well, I think we should carve out some pumpkins for the channel this year. Maybe, like, because Cam's kind of artistic, and I know you're really artistic. And I'm really bad at it.
Cam's kind of autistic. Chris pretty autistic, so let's carve some pumpkins. But this, I think...
straight up, just
I know that I carved pumpkins last year, but...
I carve pumpkins, but I'm so bad at it, bro.
I remember when I was little, it's like you were sitting there, like... you would think as a kid you'd really want to get messy with it, but for me, I was the type that's like, okay, you pull a little bit out, let's go wash my hands. Like, I was like, then pull a little bit out, wash my hands, wipe stuff off again. And now that I'm older, I'm just like, all right, get your hands in there. I don't like, people will like lay out newspaper. I'm like, I don't care. I'll hold on to it. It gets all over my shirt. I don't care. I'm ripping it out. I don't even sit there and use tools. I might, if we do a video on it, we can try.
Just use a bare hand.
Well, no, I use like a knife, but like the people who do like the pumpkin carving tool set, like the $5 kits and stuff like that, I don't usually worry about that. I take a marker and I like draw whatever kind of thing that I'm trying to be able to do, and then I just take a knife, I sit there and carve it, or if I need like a certain like angle, then you just hold the knife at a certain angle and carve it out. But I don't sit there like with the scoop or like I know there's a bunch of different tools that you can use for it, and it's obviously to help out a lot more, but
we could do like a challenge though, like where it's like maybe like we all draw a picture, right? We all like decide what to draw, right? And whoever gets the best thing, we take like 3 tiers of pumpkin carving. So really poor, kind of like average, and then like expensive, like maybe like $20. So then like whoever draws the worst picture gets the like $20 set. Whoever draws the best picture gets the worst set, and see how the pumpkins compare to that.
Yeah. That wouldn't be too bad.
Do those catch on fire?
No, not really. They're kind of like, they kind of rot.
Yeah. Usually people put candles inside of it, so it's like...
So there's no risk of like it burning down your house.
They're kind of like really moist, like they're really moistified. Like, like the inside of it, if you put your hand in a pumpkin, it's probably going to come out pretty like wet.
That's probably why my parents never let me do it. Because I was scared they're going to burn the house down.
Yeah.
Plus, like,
my parents were always like never put the candle.
When I did it, like within the first week, it was like I already brought it. Like,
something that I do
that's
is
the worst part
I buy those little the tea lights or something like that. Put little tiny batteries in it. I don't even worry about putting a candle in it or anything like that. And it gives it enough light to be able to sit there.
Yeah, my parents never really did the candle stuff. Like, I never really, like, lit a candle and put it in there and then put it outside. My parents were always, like, fire hazard kind of aware.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if we're doing pumpkin carving, other ideas. Do you have any ideas?
Let's see. Well, I mean, just had the regular. Well, I mean, we did it last year, but I feel like we could do it again this year. Like going in Halloween stores and picking out some stuff.
There's always new stuff every year.
Or like stuff we could put here.
It's funny how this poster was here for Halloween, and it just kind of wound up being like a forever piece for the Broken Mask Show to be in the background.
Yeah, you got a deal on that. Well, you got it for like $5.
It was $8, and then like I was going to try and buy it for my nephews because it comes framed. And when I went to go try and look at it again,
$78.
Yeah, I was like, that was probably the best deal because usually frames the alone cost like $12 to $20, but this was like poster, frame, and all.
Yeah, I mean, I was so grateful about that. I was like, dang, bro.
Well, I know you were talking about you needed like something to go on your wall so it wasn't so bare, and I don't have any place currently right now to put it on my wall. So
we gotta do that. Like, I gotta get a few more of those things. Like, over the time, just let stuff stack up back there.
Mm-hmm. For me, I mean, again, something that we did last year was gaming, but I got a couple ideas for some different games. Like I know PlayStation, they're always having the free games of the month, and so something that they've had recently was Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Last year, I was actually really hoping that it was going to go on sale because I was sitting there and we're all taking turns playing FNAF on the VR and stuff. Yeah, and I was hoping, I was like, because of the movie, I was like thinking maybe they would put FNAF Security Breach up there for free, but they wound up not doing that, and then turn around it was, June? It was in August, they had made it free, and so that's something I wanted to try and do for the channel. And then turn around this month, they made Little Nightmares 2 free, and I have Little Nightmares 1 already. So I was thinking about doing possibly Little Nightmares 1 and 2. It's, you play as like a little tiny person, little tiny character. It's like literally like the size of like a mouse. And you're going around as puzzle solving and stuff like that. But it's, like dysmorphic people. It's like like fat rolls like ×5 on somebody, or like their arms are like really super long, their face is like covered up by a bag. Yeah, a lot of body horror and stuff like that. And like they've made 2 games, and they're coming out with the 3rd game, I think, if not the end of this year. They might actually be coming out in either October or December, and if not this year, then it's probably sometime next year they're doing it. But I was really excited to hear they're doing that. Another game I just recently bought, it's a game called Exit 8 I plan on doing for the channel. Some of these are like group ideas to play, and some of them are actually solo videos. So there's a couple, like I said, different ideas when it comes to gaming.
What's that about?
What, Exit 8? It's kind of like PT. If you know what PT is, it's a Silent Hill game. Where you're constantly going through the same loop of hallways. I will say PT is a little bit scarier than Exit 8, but basically it's like you're looping through the same hallway. You're in like a subway station, trying to be able to just get out of the subway and exit out onto the street, which is Exit 8. But while you're doing it, you're having to find anomalies or find things that are wrong, like there's posters that are on the wall. Maybe the posters have like changed in size, or there's an image that's wrong on them. Or like there's a door that's missing in the hallway. There's like something going on, something crazy's going on, and you got to figure out like what's happening. And if you can't figure it out, then you'll lose. Like something bad's gonna happen basically. So, but there's that. And, I'm trying to think about some other games.
I didn't know PT was well respected like that till like a couple of years ago.
Well, everybody loves Silent Hill, which is why they're also making the Silent Hill 2. Yeah. But that was like a big thing. Yeah, a lot. I know PT, not only because of the fact that it was Silent Hill, but also PT was the first, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the first PlayStation VR experience that there was. And then I think it might have, if it wasn't them, then it was probably Until Dawn that did the first like dual sense like motion activated in a remote type thing. I could be wrong on that though. I'd have to fact check that. Until Dawn is actually another thing that I thought about playing because they got the new one that's coming out soon. It's on pre-order, and it's supposed to have different perspectives. I've already played the original one, but the new one, it has different perspectives. It has different locations. Everything is supposed to be better graphics and whatnot. So I'm interested in seeing how that one might wind up being. And there's probably going to be other games that I can't sit here and think about right now, so you might see other games on the channel that I haven't discussed here. Do y'all have any ideas for games?
There is this one video that I kept in the vault. It's just because I haven't thought of a thumbnail for. I've had it made for like 5 months already, and I just haven't posted it, but I guess we'll try to get that out.
Oh shit! If not before October, then
yeah. Cause I get some good reaction there, and I also do plan on replaying Red Dead, and trying to like find all the like creepy Easter eggs that they have, like the I just finished the game. Alright, moving on to the next game. I didn't even see the where there's like a serial killer. Apparently there's like a vampire in it, weeping woman.
There's like it's either cannibals or zombies or something that's...
cannibals. That was like the mission. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do plan on doing that, replaying that.
The vampire was a pretty good Easter egg. I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Not really Easter egg, but I think it was pretty funny.
I just found out about that like a week ago.
There's a bunch of them, to be honest, there's like probably like compilations of videos that just talk about like mad hidden stuff in Red Dead, like anywhere from characters that like you don't see, that stuff that happens in the background, to like, just frozen people.
Well, that's even like the videos before we even started recording, sitting there watching like what happens when you point your gun and try and rob somebody in Red Dead Redemption 2. And it's like each feature, like they've done it like so intricate into the game that like if you point at this person, they might give you the money. You point at this person, they might shoot you. So it's like, never know.
The game is so good, man.
I like it, but it's just like, I don't know, there's a lot of features that kind of dull it for me. Like, I want to go around robbing people, robbing poker games, but then it's like you gotta rob each person individually. Or to be like, they'll go to like tell the cops even after you rob them and you're still at the scene, type stuff. Like, and it's like now you have to blow everybody's head off, like,
Yeah.
And it's like the bounty hunter, they could have made it like Rockstar has this like problem where they'll like develop a game and then put it out and then there's just like, oh, we've got it, it's out there. Like they do that a lot, and with GTA 5 they've done that like really bad at a time, and then like they finally picked it back up, realizing like it was a money stream, but. They've done it with the Red Dead Online. Like Red Dead Online could have been as bigger than GTA Online, but they just added nothing to it, and they just had no ideas.
Speaking of GTA Online, actually, that is another idea for gaming, because something that I've always liked is the slasher mode that they have up there, which is like a hide and go seek feature, where you're having to, it's certain locations on GTA, whether it be like some kind of online mission, one of the bunkers, or it might be a story mode mission or something like that, but they'll turn the lights off and you have to hide in those areas.
Comment down below if you ever played that, because that stuff was so fun, bro.
Mm-hmm. And you got 4 minutes, I think, to try, or maybe it's 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes to try and hide from the slasher. And like usually they'll be wearing like a werewolf mask, a pumpkin mask, clown mask, something like that. And they have to run around and try and find you for those like 3 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever it is. And then for the last minute, now everybody that's being hunted becomes the hunter, and they get to go after the one slasher, they have like a gun or they have like a machete or something like that. They get to go around and find the other dude and try and kill them if they haven't been found. And I've always they have like, I think they're maybe up to 10 of them now. It's like Slasher V10 or something like that. Like they just keep on updating it more and more.
I was always so gullible for the trying to find Slenderman on GTA.
Yeah. Well, that's that one that'll be in a lot of mods. But even GTA has like the ghost or like the dead bodies and stuff like that that's in GTA.
Yeah.
Online?
Nah, in story mode.
And
really?
online.
Yeah. Well, yeah, technically, I guess since it's the same map.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's like what is it, Polito Bay? It's like top left of the map. If you go into the ocean, there's like where a bunch of dead bodies are.
You're talking about like the hidden bodies around? There's like 10 hidden bodies that all lured to like a serial killer.
Well, that's that. I'm talking about just the ones that are like in bags and stuff like that. They're like in the ocean.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because it's like the figure 8 killer.
Yeah.
That's what it is, or infinite killer or something like that. You never do that Easter egg?
I haven't played GTA in a while.
Okay. Well, do you have any ideas for any gaming or anything like that, whether it be solo
I'm talking
or
about Easter egg hunting, like more or less like ghost hunting, bro. Like I feel like I always want to do that, and like I got a few things that like maybe a few $100s worth of stuff that like family members bought here and there that I ended up with like taking as a joke because I never believed in the stuff, bro. So I think that we could like, you know, mess around with it because like we live around a bunch of abandoned buildings, you know, like you know.
Mm-hmm. Even if it's not abandoned building, it's just going out in the middle of the woods. Like I got a big open field and
That we
woods.
think are abandoned buildings.
Yeah, honestly,
Could be
We could
sometimes
go
it
to a
could be
cemetery,
squatters.
bro.
Yeah, cemetery or like we could rent a Tesla and see if we go to a cemetery, see if it does any of the thing.
Did y'all see the Apple Vision Pro or like Apple's VR? They got like this thing where like you can you plug it in, you put the VR in, and like you'll start seeing ghosts around your house and stuff.
No, I ain't never heard
Yeah,
about that.
they just announced it like I think Friday or a couple days ago.
I know I got I have two pairs of night vision goggles. They're not like the best in the world, but they decently work. They work up to I think like 30 feet or 45 feet or something like that. So they have video option on it, so even that you could see about trying to film something in night vision and stuff on that. There's a lot of ideas.
I mean, that's kind of it for my idea. Like, just ghost hunting in general.
Yeah.
And what about y'all?
Well, like I said, there's just solo gaming and stuff like that. And there's different like vlogging ideas. Like Chris was talking about going to like the like stores and stuff. I've thought about going to like some of the like a corn maze, possibly like a haunted maze, something like that, and we're trying to film that. I really wish like does your drones and stuff like that, do they have cameras on that? Well, it's maybe
Some of them they did, but the app for them died. Like, you know, it's gotten developed.
We might
Basically
have to
the
see.
same thing that happened with the...
Yeah. Well, we might have to see about trying to be able to get like a drone or something like that with a camera on it that can like go over the maze and then like have our POVs as we're going.
So we could cheat and then like act like...
Well, not like that, but like be able to see like us from above. Have someone else film it maybe, I don't know. Or like... I forget what's the thing. It's some kind of show like that they have that's in
TheBrokenMaskShow.
well, it's some kind of like circus like tent that gets put up, where
They
like
go get a bunch of disformed people and then try to pay people a mission so that they can go view them.
Like a freak show.
I think it's like freak show or some. It's some kind of.
Wait, for real?
I remember they did that last year. Right?
I mean, I'm down to do this, y'all.
This is some kind of. I forget what it was though, whatever the name of it is, but I just know it's like a big circus tent and like you get tickets for it and stuff like that. You go there and they have like all these like horror attractions or something. So I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Or honestly, going to one of those places where you have to like actually sign a waiver just to be able to go through, because it's like they can touch you but you can't touch them, and that's like
Oh no.
I feel like that would be kind of like a scary thing to do.
We can go to McCaney Manor.
You heard about it?
Yeah.
What is that?
So basically, there's this dude, right? And so back in middle school, there was this like legend about this manor, right? And it's like if you make it through the manor, you get like $100,000.
No, you got to get through these courses and you get to the manor.
Yeah. But so all these people, everybody assumes that this is like some badass mansion you go to, and there's this like dungeon master, and he's gonna like take you to the basement. And it's like, all right, now you got to do this trial. But then like, so you get there, and like, I guess you got to get hand selected, and then you pay an amount of funds. So then, like Chris said, it's like a dead ass. So you pull up, it's these courses that you do, and then supposedly you make it to the manor, but nobody's ever completed the courses. And it's imagine like we set up a fence in our backyard, and we just start spraying people.
To the manor.
It's crazy, bro. It's a scam, and it's a very big YouTube rabbit hole. If you ever like need something to watch, bro, type in McCaney Manor.
Yeah, Papa Me made a video on that. That's
Maybe
I found out. Before Papa Me, it was through Winu did a video. I think he did a video on it.
Dude,
I'll have to try and check that out.
I forget who did it, but I remember there was this one dude, bro, and he went so in depth. He did the course, bro. And like, it was so crazy, bro. He got like sued by the dude. I don't know. Like they exposed his ass, bro. They were on him.
Speaking of like,
you literally get assaulted, bro. Like get punched in the face,
like bad.
Well, that's
like
how, from what I heard, that's kind of like maybe not to that extent, but the horror place I was talking about, where you have to like sign a waiver. Like they can come up to you and like they can like grab you and like push you into a corner and stuff like that, and you can't move, you can't hit them or anything like that, or like someone can just grab your ankle from around the corner or something, and you're like, oh, like damn.
Not at McCaney Manor, though. You get
you get drowned.
Yeah, well, not that far. But like speaking of horror related videos like that, just reacting to like horror, like scariest videos, like I think we did that last year, like the top 10 scariest videos. There's probably a lot more that can be reacted to.
Ooh, we could talk about this dang thing that's been going around. Literally every like scary or like horror YouTube has been talking about it. Should I mention it or should we wait like do a video on it?
Well, you can say it and you've
it's basically about Smart Schoolboy 9. This dude in London. And that's basically it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Another idea is Randonautica.
Oh yeah.
That's.
I was gonna mention that when y'all said bodies at the ocean.
Mm-hmm. That can be kind of a scary thing. Depends on what we can find or where it takes us to. Have you ever heard about that? It's basically it's like an app that it will tell you a random place to like go within like a certain radius from wherever you live. It will tell you just to go to this certain location, and then like you might find something there. Might I know it kind of sounds kind of boring, but like there's been cases, like there's one case I was just recently looking at where it's like these people, I think it was in New York maybe, or someplace near some water. They went on Randonautica, and when they went there was a suitcase that they had found, and the closer they got to it, it started to smell really bad. And they go and unzip the suitcase, then they call 911. Turns out there's 2 human heads in there. And like then on top of that, the tide starts to go down, and because it's like near the water, when the tide goes further down, they see more suitcases, and they find out that there's just a bunch of dead body parts that someone's been going out there, and then they solve a murder mystery that's been going on for like the past 14 years. But like it was all filmed on TikTok. These kids were doing Randonautica and stuff like that. So that could be something kind of creepy, or I don't know.
I mean, I'd be down to do it.
That's
I'm a pretty protected guy.
Yeah. You just have to. It depends on where it tells us to go.
I'll go about anywhere, dog.
Yeah.
Go south. Go Compton. Go to South Atlanta or East Atlanta.
No, I think you can like do it like, and it's not like it'll make you go like from state to state. Like you can like set like a certain radius to it, and like it would actually tell you like to go somewhere like within like where we live.
Go to East Chicago.
just as long as it's not like go to this person's house. Like, that seems like it'd be kind of weird. Like hopefully it's just like I hadn't even tried using it. Like I know very little about it, but it's kind of piqued my interest. The only other thing I think about, we're discussing Goosebumps because you brought up Papa Meat. We're talking about R-rated Goosebumps. Sit there and either it be us reacting to episodes of Goosebumps and giving our thoughts on it, or it be like something that we think could be a Goosebumps episode. Certain ideas, like pitch meeting type stuff of ideas that we could have for Goosebumps episodes.
Another thing I had is what I would think would be good movies to be included in a new scary movie. Scary movie as in like the
parody stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to be coming out with the 6th one. Was it next year? I think. I could be wrong. I have to fact check it, but like.
Well, if we announce, that's.
Yeah, but if we come up with ideas, because me and Chris were talking about it, I realized we never talked about it with you, but it's like coming up with ideas like of like what movies are they going to be parodying in Scary Movie 6? If it would be like The Invisible Man or something like that. Yeah.
Before the video.
Yeah, I mean, Scary Movie is always pretty funny. They sold the bag on the last a few, but the first ones were always hilarious, bro.
I like that, and then also the one where it's like I Still Know What You Did Last Semester. That was like a spinoff, where it was like.
Nah, the Twilight one was one of the funniest.
Like Vampires Suck. I think
yeah.
it was. Or there's what was the one that you recently found?
The superhero one was the best with Drake Bell.
Yeah, superhero movie.
Yeah.
I got that one on DVD.
That's top tier. Now we should rate all the movies that are like that, bro. All the parody movies.
Yeah. What was the one that you found? It was like I'm a 40-year-old something.
Oh, it was so stupid. It was like the 41-year-old version that
was super bad or something like that. Like the super bad 40-year-old version, because it was a mixture of 40-year-old version and super bad.
41-year-old version that knocked up Sarah Marshall and was super bad. The something. It was like it looked. You could tell it was a parody movie and it was gonna be so bad.
Well, parody movies are probably the best, bro. Like,
yeah, they were funny, fire back in the day. Bro.
Or the Hunger Games one.
That one was fire.
I've never seen these.
They're funny,
besides scary movies or a haunted house.
They're funny, man.
I was about to say something. It was gonna be funny. I think like, and the one with like 2 girls and like one.
But I guess if we don't really have any more ideas, or we probably do. Because I know there's definitely some ideas that I'm trying to gatekeep as well. Because that's another thing. We don't have any trademark for any of these videos, so it's like we're sitting here saying all these ideas and like kind of free use, but hopefully no one's gonna take it.
You steal them, you know. There's credit, you know.
Yeah.
We've never stolen anybody. I mean, we've always not stolen, but I mean, copied a few things. So I mean, if people copy us, you know,
yeah,
let it be. It's something that gets right with the universe.
But
so, I mean, is that all that we really got for the idea section?
I think that's all I got for right now. There could possibly be another video even before October, because I mean, we still got a little ways for stuff to be coming out. And based off when this video comes out, people can give us some ideas as well. We're open to different opinions and whatnot. And you can comment down below on some stuff you want to see. I can put on screen different personal social medias, or put on like our Broken Mask Show social media to be able to get in contact with us if you want to give us some kind of idea and it not be through the YouTube channel. Open to anything.
But just make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and
peace out.
See you in the next one.
of galaxy gas.
You trying to get so. Lil T.
My name Lil T, man.